Now, every Friday, Local Environmental gives us a chance to blow off a little steam, to say what we mean. It's a feature that we call a Trash Talk. All right, this one from Charlie, who says, can it be any more annoying? By the way, back-to-back emails on a specific theme in this week's edition of Trash Talk. We obviously didn't plan this. You couldn't plan this. Charlie says, people in your townhouse community refuse to pick up their pets' bowel movements. Very classy way to put it, Charlie. Every morning I trudge across the street from my townhome to the park to let my 5-pound chihuahua do her business. Inevitably, she comes home with pooey paws. Oh my gosh. I understand the need for urgency sometimes in the morning. I'm well aware that in the winter, all of us let a few snow poops fall to the wayside through the freshly driven morning snow. It's piled high, fair enough. But when they freeze, it's of no concern. It's spring now. Time for pet owners to shape up and pick up. Charlie says, imagine a dog owner this morning watching me bend down in my suit, tie, and dress shoes to pick up a loony-sized bathroom bud from my little pooch, only to have them allow their 85-pound boxer, why you gotta pick on boxers, taking an enormous grumpy right in front of the main exit walkway to the park, then hearing him say, good boy, now home for brekkie. Not even an effort to pick it up as they look at me in their sweatpants and hoodie and smile as if their dog just won an Oscar for best bathroom performance as I have to leap over the excrement. Charlie, what a storyteller. Do us all a favor. Clean up your act or your pet's act. Literally, sorry, not sorry. That from Charlie. Okay, fine. Now get this from Lauren. This one arrived. Different day than Charlie. I'm assuming they're not in the same townhouse complex. I don't know if they are. I need to know where this townhouse complex is. She says, I'm looking out our second floor bedroom window and a neighbor from down the street who I know is walking her dog right past our house. The dog stops to sniff around a bit and then starts to settle in. And then I know what's coming up next. No big deal. Dog's got to go, right? So the dog does. And then my neighbor looks at our front door, looks left, looks right, and then leaves with the pile still steaming on our lawn. Now, I'm willing to give my neighbor the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she forgot her poo bags at home or something. But if you hear this, neighbor, and if you know it's you, says Lauren, the next time you leave something just off my front porch, it better be a bottle of wine. Okay, fair enough. This one from Dolly. Dolly can appreciate everybody's interests in Alberta Premier Jason Kenney's upcoming leadership review, but does anybody really believe there will be an ounce of legitimacy to this whole dog and pony show? Hasn't even started yet, and it already stinks to high heaven. Dolly says, as a member of the party, you better believe I will be casting my ballot, but I'll be honest, I'm concerned about where this thing's going to go. A change in leadership is needed, but looking at the so-called front-running candidates to replace Kenney leaves a lot to be desired. I'm worried about the future of politics in my province. That from Dolly. And this one from Karen. You knew this was coming. She says, come on, Ryan, do your homework. Yesterday's show, you referred to the Liberals and the NDP as forming a coalition, but that's not what they've done. They've entered into and here it is, Johnny, a confidence and supply agreement. Nice. Says Karen. Karen knows what she's talking about. She says there's a difference, but conservative voices in Canada don't want people to know that. The NDP has not been given roles in cabinet. They will not share governing duties. It's true. She says, so it's not a coalition. They're not joining the seats of the parties to govern the country. Canada has not had a coalition government since 1917. In the confidence and supply agreement, the NDP will back the Liberals on any confidence votes and on budgets until June of 2025. In exchange, the Liberals will take action on issues important to the NDP, like national pharmacare, dental coverage for low-income Canadians. Two parties working together to get things done and have some stability at the federal level for a few more years, in my opinion, is a win for Canadians. That from Karen, the raging granny. Karen, I agree with you 100%. You can send us your trash talk to talk@ryanjesperson.com. That inbox is open 24/7 every Friday. Join us here as we put them out there on blast. Coming up on Monday, I can't wait to connect with my good pal Charles Adler, the Titan of Talk, will join us for a pull no punches conversation on all things news and politics across the country. In the meantime, make it an amazing weekend, friends. Be good to one another. Let's talk more about building great communities and how we can make that happen, including right here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you Monday. One love.